Alright people, Catfish Dave here. It's August 20th. It's my birthday. If y'all seen my last video, I ended up having a bad trip at Watts Bar Dam. Ended up getting nothing but gar. Well, if you've seen the end of that video, you've seen where I got revenge on the old gar and cut it up and used it as bait. And I did end up getting a catfish on that piece of gar. I caught a blue cat on a piece of Longnose Gar. Now I've got more of that gar because it was a big old gar, and before it gets too soft on me, I'm going to do a little more experimentation with it. So tonight, I'm at what I would call the best place to catch a blue cat close to my house. Now, I've made a video here before back in the spring called A Good Place But Bad Place to Fish. And since then, 865,000 people have fished this spot. So is it a good place today? I don't know, probably not. But anyhow, where I might get lucky is we had the spawn. I was driving by here after I made that video and there was always somebody here. But the spawn came, fish went on the nest, frustrated people. They quit catching fish, they quit fishing. Well, spawn is pretty much over. That's given new fish a chance to come off the nest, get reestablished in the river here. And if there was structure that attracted them before, well, the structure's still here, it's going to attract them again. I should be getting a fresh start on some new fish that haven't been caught out because of my video. It's almost dark, it's a weeknight, so I won't be staying late. I am doing some fishing because I've got bait. That bait tonight is Longnose Gar. Now I can tell you it's a lot of trouble to get the meat out of one of those gar. And I had never even thought about such a thing until a few years ago when some buddies of mine from Greenville, Tennessee, they were down in Kingston, Tennessee, and they couldn't catch no bait. One of them ended up getting a Longnose Gar and catching about a 30-something pound blue cat. Well, I heard that story and it stayed in the back of my mind, and finally I got a hold of one of them old pesky gars, and now I've got him cut up, ready to put on a hook. Didn't take long to get a little old blue cat. We know the small fish like it. Here's what the meat looks like, big, thick. Doesn't really have much odor, but fish seem to like it. That's what counts. Well, there's one on the board. It's old news about using bluegills, shad, carp, suckers, and even shrimp and chicken. It's old news. Everybody and their brothers already use those things, and it's pretty common knowledge. Now, I'm not saying I'm the only guy that's ever used gar for bait. I know there's others, but it's not a very popular thought of thing. But it will be after this video. Happy birthday to me, happy birthday to me, happy birthday dear Catfish Dave, happy birthday to me. Woo! According to Navionics app, the depth drops off fairly quickly, and just below this bridge is a hole right there, 33 feet deep. So you're looking at 25 to 30 foot of average depth, and then a 33-foot hole right past that bridge. Then once you get around this outside bend, there's all kind of good stuff. A lot of submerged timber out there. I know one thing, it's dag blasted hot. Getting a little bigger. Old post pond blue cat getting established back in the river. Looks to me like this old gar is working. You got to really keep an eye on them rods this time of year. Wintertime, springtime, fall. An old blue cat will pick it up, you'll hear that clicker start singing. And he'll keep on booking. He'll book 5 miles. You hear that clicker go off, you'll have 20 minutes before you got to go over there and set the hook. He'll still be hanging on. This time of year, you just barely see something going on. A lot of times you don't get no clicker. It's a very subtle, sluggish bite during this hot weather a lot of times. That one had some weight to it, didn't get hooked. Makes me wonder if that wasn't a big old gar like I use him for bait right now. Like I say, it is summer. this gar that I cut up was full of eggs. So the gar are during their peak bite right now. I told you people's been fishing this spot. There's somebody's line. Somebody was using braided line and one of these snap swivel type things. And it looks like they got some type of loop pre-tied leader or something, I don't know. That catfish has swallowed that hook. Either way, that's fish number 3. They're all running about the same size. I didn't bring no knife down here because I'd already pre-cut my bait. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this line as far as I can down on this fish. Hopefully that hook will rust out of him. He'll get bigger. All right, people, I've been out here about an hour and a half for 3 blue cats, a couple of missed fish that were most likely gar. I knew this time of year was slow. I didn't really come out expecting giants right here this time of year. This is the closest place I know to the house to most likely hook up on a catfish. And since I'm doing a bait experimentation, and it is a weeknight, this is where I came. It could have been a better night, but it could have been a whole lot worse, especially this time of year. I just wanted to see what I could catch on that old gar, and it obviously does catch blue cat. Longnose gar, people. Get you some. You're having a hard time getting bait, can't find no shad, can't find no skipjack. A lot of time you can see them gar surfacing, however you get them. But if you get them, some guys just throw them up on the bank because they don't like them. Well, keep in mind that it is a legit catfish bait, it seems to me like. I've been out a couple times with it and caught a total of 4 blue cats on it during a hard time of year to fish. So keep your gar if you get them. Not only can it help thin out those pesky old gar, but it might put you on a big blue cat one day. This is a video. There was a fish in the video. That makes it a fishing video. This is Catfish Day with another one. Signing out. I'm kind of glad I done that, because if I wouldn't accidentally hook that net coming in, I might have left it out here, because I kind of forgot it was down there.